The cards speak. Justice listens. Welcome to the unseen. Truth doesn't hide forever, not from the eyes that see. Spirits stir, clues awaken. Let the seeing begin. Behind every crime, a shadow speaks. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime. And hello to you, my darlings. Welcome, welcome. It is Seeing Crime time, Saturday, June 6th of 2026. Can you believe it? It just kind of sort of feels like I said, hello, Happy New Year. We're here, first show of the century kind of like thing, right? But tonight, listen, we've got a show. Get your snacks, get your teddy bear, maybe, get your little drinks, and we're just gonna hit the floor running. I'm just so happy to see you all here. And when you see me look at the side, I'm looking at your chat. And yes, you distract me because I loved what each and every one of you have to say. That's the way it is. So I just got to tell you, I've been working on some things today. Yes, been working on some things. And, oh, well, we'll do that in a minute. And I have worked on the SAM app and on the one that we usually do because I fixed it so we can have open energy for Nancy Guthrie John O'Keefe and Lynette Hooker if she wants to come in. And that is energy. When I say that, I'm not talking about spirits. We're not calling in spirits because spirits lie. Energy doesn't lie. The numbers don't lie. And that's the way it is. We've had a week, haven't we? Bloody all, we have just had a week. And now the Karen Reed trial, the civil trial, is ramping back up. And listen, they are just stirring the pot. And I heard today that Proctor is wanting, now I don't know if this is true, but he is wanting to make a deal with the feds. Does he feel that guilty? If that's true, I didn't think that you could make a deal until you were charged or something. That just shows how nervous he is. And I want you to know that on June 4th, and I'll put a little bit of excerpt on that on the next video that I did. June 4th, I said there were telephone calls and all voice things coming out, and bloody well, it sure did. And yesterday, and I have a feeling that the pace is going to pick up with that, because I'm going to say, I feel like John's energy just kind of like taps. He taps me. And I'm going to say this is all civil, but I think if somebody can find a way to put that guy behind bars, perhaps, maybe, sorta, in my opinion, he may sorta, kinda deserve it. And then, you know what, when you do that sort of thing, it takes precedence. We talk about law. We talk about precedents in law, and I'm going to say I'm not a lawyer. I let that up to the fine experts out there. There's many of them. But I can tell you what we're seeing right now is setting a precedence already in civil cases, civil trials. As well as criminal. I got to tell you what's criminal, in my opinion, is that Karen Reed went on the Today Show And the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, what an oxymoron. Wouldn't that be funny if Savannah Guthrie interviewed Karen Reed? Hold the presses. I was waiting for that one to come, but I knew it wouldn't happen. Too controversial right now. But MS or NBC, do me a favor and fire everyone, in my opinion, in your makeup department, because they are not doing anyone any justice unless it's on purpose. But you didn't hear that from me. So there. I'm going to tell you, it was an awful interview. They put her on the spot. They wanted to say things. Listen, of course, right now, this is about money. It's about two things right now, but it's about money. You know why it has to be about money, my darlings? Because if you hit them in the checkbook, they won't mess around like this again. If you smack them around a little bit in the financial realm, I'm talking about that. I'm not violent by any chance. They're going to learn their lesson and they're not going to do things anymore. And then they'll straighten up and fly right. It was an embarrassment. Rude. They've always been rude. They've always been, and here's what grips me. Are you ready? These attorneys. Karen Reed did do that to John O'Keefe. Hello, sir. Do you not know the law? She's been acquitted twice. And the anniversary of her acquittal date is on the 18th of this month. And then I really hope and pray that Mrs. O'Keefe is watching Proctor, is watching now what's going on. Because she has a chance to come out and start questioning herself, questioning for herself, not herself, but questioning for herself what really has happened here. And if it happens over her son, who else is it going to happen to? See, that's always my gig. If it happens with one, it's going to happen with another. Because if they think they get away with one, they believe they're going to get away with another. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm going to be drinking a lot tonight. Have water. So I think this is going to be, thank you so much, my darlings. I think this is going to be, and I'm going to say this, frankly, I get a little offended by Peg walking around and giving the Canton salute. You know what I'm talking about? That's her son. If something happened to my son, I certainly would not be going around flipping everyone off. I mean, I have my nails done and it would look good if I did it, but I'm not. And it, that's a different sect. It's a different group. And I just can't wait. I'm going to be reading more on Jen. I'm going to be reading more on those, that Higgy baby. He's got some things. So, yeah, Kevin from South Boston. There you go. The corruption runs so deep there, in my opinion, that I wonder just how far back they're going to go. And I'm going to say it here right now that some people don't like Karen, some people don't like Turtle Boy, some people don't like me. And you know what? That's okay. We're all allowed to have our opinion. We are all allowed to have that right to feel what it is that we want to do. And some things I may not agree on everything that anybody does, but you know what? We have a right to express ourselves. We have a right to form our opinions, regardless if somebody else likes them or not. And this is going to bring me to one more thing, and then I'll get down off my pulpit. some of the bullying that's been going on. After we listened to the reading of those texts, and that was just a minute little sample of the text of former disgraced Trooper Proctor. It should take everyone only but a minute to sit back and say, wow, have I treated somebody unfairly? Have I thought, so here's the thing. This is a safe channel for you to be. We don't talk about other creators in a negative way. We lift everyone up to the best of our abilities. We don't expect people not to like people just because people don't like people. And I'm not saying this for the good people that are in here. I'm saying this for the people that may want to come in for the first time, second time, and they don't know us because, listen, I've got the best chat, the best community, I believe, in the tubes of you. And you know why? Because I see everybody else going to everybody else's channel. That's what's so cool about it. We all just kind of go our own little, it's like a little potluck. We just go here and there and we follow each other around. But all jokes aside, if you come in here and you say, how dare you like that person? I don't like that person. And you mean to tell me that you are this and this and this, and you are automatic out. Because from that moment on, I will consider that you are a graduate of the Trooper Proctor Charm School, and you have no business here, because we're here to have fun, and I'm here to make you smile, and I'm here to make you think sometimes, and I'm here to entertain you. See, this is all entertainment, and I love to do it. I love to do it. So if you are a student of the former Proctor Charm School, this probably isn't the place for you. I'm going to say it that way. Just not. So just go on your little merry way, and that's it. Okay. Now we're going to get started. So I just hold on. I've got to see where my sounds are. This may be loud because who knows what's going on. All right, here we are, my darlings. Get ready. Maybe. The energy court is now in session, everyone. No judgment here. All right. So once again, I have fixed things to the point where energies of Lynette Hooker, Nancy Guthrie, and or John O'Keefe, or all of them at the same time, may come in, and we're just going to have to parse through it. That's all we're going to have to do. There we are. So now, my darlings, order. And I got to tell you what, there's a group up in Canton that, well, I'm just going to say this. I just can't wait till this happens. FBI, open up! Make sure you wear white underwear and socks to bed. Because if they come in the middle of the night, you won't have any chance to get clean, fresh chonies when you're in the holding tank. All right, here we go. We're not going to even go there, right? Hello. hit the like button, put your little DNA, and bump the subscribe. Now, we are going to start out with the ghost hunting tools. Now, I don't really like that. It's an energy thing. For me, it's all binary. And in my intro, if you watch it closely, you see the binary system going. That's what it's all about. These are not spirits coming in, and I want to make it very clear. Every one is safe, and that's it. That's right. Hot eating Cheetos. That's right. All right. Zelda has the snark. So here we go, my darlings. We might as well just get started early. I don't think I have any other announcements to make. So let's get to it. Give me a second. Now, forgive me if you see a reflection for a minute, okay? There we go. Let me move things around here. Now, this usually makes noise, but I turned the noise off because it's annoying. So, my darlings, what you see up here, this is my hand. I'm going to go across here. This is me. What you see up here is the frequency. It's connecting with the frequency band in order to bring in. Okay? So there we are. And we're going to see. Now, I'm going to actually stay here and I'm going to say the energy, believe her. Who are we talking about? The energy? And if you could identify yourself, energy, when you come in, if we don't know, oh, come on, not now. Get off there. All right. If the energy, this could be Nancy's energy. It could be Lynette. It could be for Karen Reed. It could be John, because sometimes John, unexpected. So, oh, this is getting interesting, my darlings. Get your snacks. What is about to get interesting? What is about to get interesting? For those of you on TV, I'm going to put it right there. Should be able to see it okay. Welcome to each and everyone coming in. What is unexpected and what should we believe her about? Who is her? Thank you, energy, for being here. Now, this could be the house of Nancy Guthrie as well. So thank you so much. I'm trying to check on my camera there. Make sure everything is plugged in. There we go. What should we believe is unexpected? Hunt. Oh. Lynette. Oh, well, Lynette, Nancy Guthrie. We're both hunting. When we take a little break, remind me, I want to tell you a little story. Gonna tell you a lot of story about it. But it reminds me of this. Who are we hunting? What are we hunting for? Who are we hunting for? This could go for all watching. Right now we have 716 between two channels. Welcome, True Oracle, and we love that you're here as well. And thank you to my beautiful mods because you're all wonderful. Kevy Kev, my darling, I saw that you're here. Bless you. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for coming in because I love your channels too. Garden. This almost makes me feel it's Nancy. What about Nancy, my darlings? What about Nancy? And when it goes red like that, the bars, that's energy. So that leads me to believe, oh, oh, museum. And I have some other little news for you too. What about the museum? Is the house like a museum now? That doesn't surprise me, except, not accept, accept. Except if you hear someone talk, you know who? The male that resides in the other room is playing games. Yeah, this energy is just blowing me away. Wait till we get Sam. We're going to go back and forth between this and Sam. And by the way, I'm going to make a little announcement. Make sure you come back Thursday night for Help I'm Haunted, because it's going to be help. Get ready with me. I'm haunted, because I'm going to show you how to put eyelashes on. If you want to see. I don't mind at all. I'll show you. It's easy. Accept. What do we accept? Do we have to accept fate and fortune with True Oracle is here? Bless you and thank you for coming in, Mrs. Marie. She and her husband are the proud owners of True Oracle. That's the psychic line, and that is the psychic shop jacket. Well, we're just going to keep this and see, because I don't know. Yeah, Kevy Kev, make sure you come in to learn how to put lashes on. Hello. You know, we all have a good time here because we have to laugh, right? We have to laugh. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be laughing if Proctor ever gets a set of silver bracelets, and I hope they perp walk his crack. I mean, let me calm down. Oh, Tina, okay, comprehensive. That is a word, pride. John O'Keefe could have been the jacket because he didn't wear one. And for all of you who were avid watchers of the Karen Read trial, I have one question for you that has bugged me. And I have asked, and I think I know, because I was shown around Christmas 2 years ago. But did they find the red stuff, the 3 leaders that belonged to John O'Keefe? Did they ever find that? I don't think so. Warning. Oh, we love warnings. We love warnings. Give us the tea. We love warnings. Oh, I'd love some tea right now. Why didn't I boil some water? Okay. See, no. If I work immersion, this has got to be Lynette. Warning. unless it's Will Robinson. Warning, Will Robinson. No. That has bugged me. Yeah, the red solo cups is the only red. One day we'll talk about what I was shown again in that, I guess, remote vision. I was with John O'Keefe, and he showed me a lot of things. Smell. Uh-huh. Okay, this is Nancy Guthrie. Because remember, on her house, remember when I said, if we went in there, I could smell it. You can smell a crime scene and sneak. Yes, we have Nancy Guthrie's house right here. Pardon me. I get excited and I start smacking things around. Sorry, that's me. I'm trying to adjust things here because I'm clacking around. Hello, my darlings. Hello, hello. Smell and sneak. If you talk to a seasoned detective, I have to write some things down. If you talk to a seasoned detective, they will tell you that a crime, pardon me, that a crime scene will smell. And you can actually get an idea of who, what has been there, and maybe even sometimes when. I got to write some things down so I don't forget to talk to you about it. Require. Okay. I think of all these things that I want to talk to you about, and then Gavin. That could be California. Who's in California? Or is there another Gavin? Why would Gavin come up? Who is Gavin? Require DNA. That's a good one. Example. I think we've got Nancy's house that we're talking to for right now. Colin is not going to escape from any, he can, I don't know who's advising him, but I can just tell you this. There ain't no way that they're going to let him. I think he's trying to wait this out, thinking that it might be dismissed and whatever. No, Colin. No. Those. So, and thank you so much. Okay, Colin can still be deposed. He's trying to delay. But, see, we're dealing with people, my darlings, that feel that they are above. I'd like to talk to his Sarge after he goes through boot camp. I don't know. You can smell fear. You can smell it in a crime scene. You can smell it all. I saw Ashley today too. I got a little tidbit to tell you all, and when we'll take breaks so this doesn't drain us, okay? We'll take breaks. Lorraine, you're so cute. Oh, look at that. It's saying a psych chick. Okay, I'm recognized. Thank you. I'm here. I still think this is Nancy's house. Oh, there's, hello, my darling. Here's a sweet friend of my son's. Say hello to her because she's a darling. Um, the, we have to have a sense of humor in this. But I'm going to also tell you, my darlings, this. Now you deep. Yeah, here we're going to go deep. I believe this is why I've always gravitated toward the paranormal. And because there's just more to than meets the eye than what we've been told. I mean, come on. I don't trust. There you go, my darling. And I'm going to admit something to you guys that's really bad. I cry more over my animals and over little kids than I do these scoundrels that walk around. It's the way it is. Deep. Wait till you hear, my darlings, the little tidbit, because I did get permission to tell you a little something. And I'm going to give it to you because you all need that little something. And then we're going to talk about the remote viewing that I had and that I saw occupation. Well, psychic is a deep occupation. That's exactly correct. But we're not here to talk about me. We are here to talk about the cases that's going on. And we want to know, where is Nancy? Where is Lynette? And who gave John O'Keefe his ticket to paradise? That's easy. That's easy. I know a lot of you have been asking me to read the energy at A&T's house. I am very apprehensive and I am very apprehensive in doing that because I think that they're just waiting to nail anybody. And I kind of this is a stretch for me, but I'm talking to the house. And here's the thing, I'm not sure I could get in. And remember, I saw those shadows in Nancy's house. What if I did choose to look at A&T's house and I saw a lot worse? I don't think I should do this. As much as I want to spy and peek through the mirror, yeah, there was a wound for sure. Pardon me. Now see, all of our people, our energy here, Lynette, Nancy, and John were, I feel, all threatened, in my opinion. Well, here's the thing. If I go there and get answers, it may not be the answers that I'm looking for, and then I open myself up. And I think that there's some tube. I think that there are some things there that I may not want to take a look at. And I'm talking about esoterically. Broad. Who's broad? Broad. Sorry, I'm reaching over the camera. I don't know if you see me or not. You stare into the abyss, it looks back into. That's right. When you stare, see, here's the thing. As I use my black honey lipstick that Liv Tyler used in Lord of the Rings, when you peek through the mirror, it's a reflective portal, so it can bounce back, and you got to stay protected. Way. And I just think that I can't get a read on these people. This is Ghost Hunting Tools by Unity. By Unity. And quite frankly, I don't know if I want to get a read on them. Think about it. Where? That's right. Where are they? Where are these people? Where are these? So I got a little, oh yeah, let me write some things down. So I've got a few little goodies that I just want to share with you. And you know what? Somebody asked me the other day. Now I'm going to talk off topic now, and don't think that I'm throwing the energy off, because when I do that, that's when energy comes in. It is attracted to this sort of thing, okay? So somebody asked me the other day to do a what's in my bag. Oh, just a little short what's in my bag. If you think you'd like to see that, I'll do it. Because I'm not like all the other girlies. No, I don't have dolls with pens in there either. Although, no, I don't. Critical. Where is critical? I still think that we are speaking with Nancy's home. What's on my desk really isn't as messy as what you would think, but oh, I've got all kinds of things here. Because all I do, I'm computers and all kinds of things. I'll do a what's in my bag. Makes me kind of feel like Monty Hall, right? I want to back up and know what the warning is. Let's check out the words so far that we have. Those are the words so far. Oh, funeral came up and I didn't even see that. Oh, later. Thank you, my darlings. No, I don't have a big bottle. I don't eat hot Cheetos. I eat the baked ones. Funeral was at 5:33. That was 5:33. That was before we started. How did that come about? I didn't even have this on. We didn't start until 10. What? It came on an hour and a half before we even got started, and I had it plugged in and didn't have this going. I just turned it on. That's bizarre. How did that happen? You'll know how to put them on once I show you. And once you put them on, life changes. House energy. That's what I think this is. That is exactly what I think this is, my darlings. Later, check and see. Wow. I wish I could eat hot, spicy foods, but I can't. Now, this one doesn't speak the words, but I will demonstrate how this goes. This is kind of like a satellite, and it makes a noise. Listen. That white noise just drains me. But here you can tell when a word is starting to come in. That's annoying, but it lets you know. So I turn it all off. But okay, so someone in here asked who, until we get another word, who John O'Keefe is. John O'Keefe was a Canton, Massachusetts police officer. He had a girlfriend by the name of Karen Reed, and he went to a party attempt. He went to a party, long story short as possible, went to a party at a Boston police officer's home. And the Boston police officer had family and so forth. Karen didn't want to go inside. It was snowing. It was during a snowstorm. It was January 29th of 2022 at approximately 12:10 a.m., sort of, kind of, around there. And she dropped him off and she waited. She thought he was going to go in the house and come back and give her the high sign and, tell us this, tell us that, whatever the case. And he did not. So she just wanted to go home. She drove home. And the next thing you know, the knock on the door came. Or no, I'm sorry. She left because he didn't come home. And it was approximately 5:30. She made some phone calls. And she and two other ladies, I guess we'll call them, and went out and looked for him and found him laying in the front yard of the Boston police officer's home. He had a gash in the back of his head. I'm sorry, John was Boston police. I'm sorry. I know that Brian was. My bad. My apologies. He lived in Canton. He was a Boston police officer. I need to stick to my own stuff. So, school is tomato or tomato. So he lost a lot of the red stuff, 2 liters. And ultimately, they all said to blame it on the girl. So they arrested and charged Karen Reed with those charges of giving John a ticket to paradise. She had her first trial, and there's something little happened, and it's a big deal. You almost had to be through it daily. It was a mistrial. She didn't even leave the courthouse, and they immediately charged her again, and they went back to trial, and she was acquitted June 18th. No sign that Karen did that. The feds were already there in Canton for whatever undisclosed reason. And rage. That's exactly right. John had suspicious markings that looked like a huge dog bite on his right arm. There was an ATF agent there by the name of Brian Higgins. There's birds of a feather flock together, so do pigs and swine. Rats and mice have made their choice. And oh, have we made mine? And look who's up on there. Paul is John's brother. Paul is John's brother. And all I have to say, my darlings, is this, if I can find it. We haven't heard this in a long time. Oops.
Sit down, demon.
That's right. Hello. It's a big story. You almost, I mean, it is the question of corruption. And now the former trooper Proctor, who led supposedly the investigation, and then they denied that he did, as of just a couple of days ago, some very horrible things that they have found. Bad business, monkey business. That's right. The energy gets stronger as I speak about this. Definitely borderline bad cops. Absolutely. Thank you, my darlings. That was less than the Reader Digest condensed version. But I came in late to the party. I came in when it was approximately May of 2024. And from that moment until Karen was acquitted June 18th, I read on this almost every day. Every day there was something new in court. Every day the judge would do something. Every day somebody was acting up or acting out or acting crazy. And it was something. It was something. But I can tell you this. I feel we're going to hear about some divorces. And I think that there could be, oh gosh, I can't even say this. Somebody taking their own business in their own hands. Possibly. Security. Lynn, I'll tell you what, if you looked it up, oh my gosh, Aunt BB, that's right. I gotta put that, we're gonna highlight this. We have been reading John's energy since I came on the scene. And oh good, you got your coffee mug today. Awesome. And there was an evidence bag that one of these so-called cops was on the stand testifying. And the evidence bag that had John O'Keefe's clothing in it was down between him and the jury box on the floor. And this was in May. And holy moly, he was in the middle of his testimony and he kept looking down, like just quickly, briefly. And he said to the so-called special prosecutor, Hank Ham Sandwich Brennan, He looked at him and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, the evidence bag was moving on the floor." I caught that. I'm like, hello. And then there was a woman who testified by the name of Jennifer McCabe. Jennifer McCabe. I wish I could find that again. Jennifer McCabe. Say this nicely. In the second trial, there was a dark shadow, and it wasn't Barnabas. It was the dark shadow that moved between her and over between her and the judge's bench. Cognitive. Yeah, Higgy looks like he needs a sandwich, doesn't he? Remember how I said sometimes people get haunted and they changed? Jennifer McCabe lied to the feds. Said she maybe thought it was an ice cream truck. There was a rumor, don't know if it's true, that she had voodoo dolls of Karen and Turtle Boy on her dining. Now, I didn't know. I didn't see it. But if she did, she needs to get a refund. Want. Oh, look who is here. Look who is here. Darling, hi, sweetheart. Hi. Everyone, this is our friend of the channel, our friend and yours, Nan Gallagher, attorney Nan. Beautiful girl. I would like to do a remote. I miss you too, my darling. I miss you too. I miss you too. I would love to have you come on sometime and talk about the Nancy Guthrie case, but also talk about John O'Keefe. I don't know if you have. What did I say? Did anybody not understand that, what I said? Anyway, hi, Natalie. Oh my gosh. Hi, my darling. Nice to see you. Gabriel. Now that's an angel. I'm talking to the houses and not them. Thank you, Standing Stones, my darling. Thank you, thank you. I don't call in spirits because good, you go. Good. Somebody just got banned. And that should tell you, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Thank you, my darlings. Look at this energy. Okay. Bus. What is it about a bus? Thank you, Marigold. They brought up that, oh, hold on. They brought up that Proctor had called Kevin Albert after this happened. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of sus. Look at this energy. There's a lot of sus. Bored on the bus. It was a red across the board, that's for sure. I love the energy readings because energy doesn't lie. It is too dangerous to call in a spirit, and especially in this, it is, you don't know how do you know you're talking to whomever it is you're supposed to be talking to? If you connect on the energy and you get the right frequency, then you don't have to worry. Then you don't have to worry. I'm telling you, I'm still laughing because Proctor gave that interview after the second trial. And they asked him, is there anything that he would change? And he said, oh, no, there's nothing I would change. Let's ask him now. Does anybody have his number? We'll call him and say, look, Proctor, buddy. Proctor. And see, I'm going to tell you something. He's a sneak. He's a sneak, in my opinion. Here. That's right. Because he thought that he was going to, you're welcome, Wolf. He thought that he was just bottom line come in and avoid all of this by deleting all of his everything every 30 days. Well, the joke's on him because he had an iPhone and he didn't delete the cloud. And so now he has dark clouds hanging all over him. Listen, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy as far as I'm concerned. I hope he gets his. I hope he gets, he will. He'll get his. He will. Barbara, my darling, thank you so much for being generous. You're always so sweet with a little generous donation that you give. Bless you and thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Tian. I think I said that wrong. I can tell the future, but I can't say names. Regime. Yeah, that is a regime. That's for sure. Karen Reed. Okay. Oh, there's more appropriate. Yes. It was definitely inappropriate, but there's more coming, my darlings. I was going to try to do a reading today and the day got away from me. But we've got to do more today. We've got to do more. Because the regime absolutely is a perfect, that is actually absolutely a perfect term. Absolutely. Caroline. Who is Caroline? No, Deborah, they never found it. Oh, thank you, Wolf. You're so sweet. I love to laugh too. We don't have time to be mean. And I guess people don't listen. Dippity do. That's right. Pencil. No, that's not okay, Deborah. Because it seemed like that was a subject that just kind of went goodbye. Nobody knew. Standing Stones, thank you so much. That means so much coming from you because to me, your artistry is so, I love it. It's so organic and I love it. And I love what you've sent to me. And I just appreciate you so much. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I do write things down. That's a good idea. Yeah, I do write things. Right? Bob, right? That's almost a gallon. Think about that. Well, here's the thing, my darling. Even if I did go to A&T's house, if it were offline or online, I'm not protected one way or the other. If they have something if I break a barrier to get into their house spiritually, I'm not going to invite that to me. It's not worth it. I don't want them hanging around. Hi there, Jeanette. Hello, my darling. Cheryl, bless you. That is absolutely correct. I don't know if any of you have heard, thanks for bringing this up, drama at the Nancy's, harassment of YouTubers, rocks, cacti, and the brown stuff have been dumped where they are streaming from. That's got to be neighbors. I'm sorry. Wouldn't you think? Hi, Mimonde. How are you? Hi there, darling. Over 100 days. I think we're in 100. See, the energy knows exactly what I'm talking about, and this is why I won't look into that house. Thank you so much. Take a good look, my darling. Yeah, this is why I won't read on that. I'm not going to mention names and accuse anyone of anything, but there has to be someone that is close to Nancy that either researched or had the ability to do that. And that was way before she went missing. Someone got a ticket. I saw that. And I thought somebody was arrested. I don't know. I didn't keep up with it today. But don't you think, Juice did, that's right. Don't you think that it's pitiful that nobody came out and said, thank you? It's almost as though they're being hated on. I don't know. No, Shaggy. No, Angel. Oh, you're going to mess things up. No. Oh. Oh, you just took a screenshot with that little chicken foot there, pal. Look who's here. That's right. Yeah. Should they not be paying attention who took their mother and who went after the real crims? The real crims? Right. It's Shaggy Noodle. He has been begging me. I've been sitting here working and Palatine. What does that mean? He has been hanging on me just like he was like this last night when I live streamed. Let me look at this real quick, my darlings. Most commonly refers to a historic and anatomical term and official attached to royal courts or a specific village in Illinois. Royalty. Anatomical term. In medicine and biology, a palatine, is it palatine or palatine? Probably palatine, relates to or lies near the palate of the mouth. For example, the palatine, or is it palatine? Hello, palatine, palatine. Someone help me out who is in medical in the chat. Are pairs of paired bones that form part of the roof of the mouth and floor of the nasal cavity. Do you think that the energy of the house is trying to tell us that this is what happened to Nancy, that she either was are you growling for a reason? That either something happened to her nose or inside her mouth that could have been caused that red stuff on the entryway of her house? Sharon, the YouTubers are doing a lot of footwork for that. I agree. No one is thanking them for their efforts. They're also keeping her name in the news. That's right. If they were not saying anything, I mean, Brian Etten is doing the best he can, but he's had to move on. Ashley Banfield, she's doing the best that she's had to move on. But you know, the reality, pardon me, case. Yeah, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Broke her septum, possibly. JLR is there, but he's leaving tomorrow. Thank you, sir. How much does Shaggy Noodle weigh? Well, I don't know. I haven't weighed him lately, but if I were to buy hamburger, he feels like he's about a little over 5 pounds, 6 pounds maybe, something like that. We're all keeping your name out there, but what about the family? What about the family? I'm bothered by that. I'm bothered by that. So, okay, my darlings, it's been an hour. Let's take a break. I want to welcome everybody, and I'm going to look at your little gifts. We're going to talk about a few little things. 6. I wonder if the house likes the YouTubers. I believe so, because I'm going to tell you, I think that the house is bothered there by itself. You're going to start seeing things go wrong with the house in about another 30 days. Decent. Okay, so we're going to stop it right there before another word comes. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. You guys are so awesome. I just love you. Thank you. And I want to thank you for being so awesome. Well, if you know, you know. Thank you so much. Love your channel. Love from the UK. There's a little sweetheart from the railing of the boat. That's all I can say. Boats kind of scare me. But thank you for your generosity, my darling. I'm so glad to have you here. And there's Jewel coming in hot. Bless you, my darling. And hi to you. Thanks so much. Marigold, I really enjoy these chats. Thank you. I enjoy having you here. I'm going to tell you what. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. But I enjoy doing them. I can't help myself. Thank you so much for your generosity. Mama J's has been a member for 10 months. Has it been that already? Oh, my goodness. And is that Kansas Granny? Member for 10 months, too, my darling. Pardon me. See what happens? This guy sheds when he gets happy. Thanks, Zelda, for all you do. Love Doug and Robin. Doug and Robin, thank you for being here. And thank you for your generosity. Thank you, thank you. Here's one darling, gifted 20 Lady Zelda memberships. Thank you so much. And welcome to those who received the gift. Thank you, thank you. My darling D. Hunter, thank you for Sammy. Do you know it's been 3 weeks since Sammy left us? 3 weeks. I can't get over it. Bless her little heart. She's off having a good time and chasing butterflies. She's waiting on me. Okay, and here we go, my darling. Kisses back to you, and thank you so much for your generosity and your little sweetheart that you're hugging. Oh, that's so sweet. We're Debbie has been here for 11 months, and Boda Bob John was celebrating his niece being accepted to private school. I remember that. And Hen McCabe, as Loophole Lawyer says, tried to talk him out of sending her there. Why? Why? She's producing from heaven, but you see this person here? Oops, I'm sorry. You see this person here? It's like he wanted to step into the role. And see, Sammy would never let anybody else sit with me like this because look at his hands. Sammy would just never let anybody. And now it's kind of like, oh, and he wants to step in. I sit down now and he just wants to crawl just lay over my shoulder. Well, I can't work. You can't work like that. Anyway, but I'm happy to have him here as a little Bubba. Bless him. All right, so now you need to change arms or something, bud. Do that for mommy. Okay. He looks like a bum is who he looks like. Oh, we have so much fun. So now I got something a little tell you. All right. You know my theory. Many blessings to you, my darling. I look like Elizabeth Taylor. Somebody told me that I looked like her once. I'll take that. I think she's beautiful. Thank you. Oh, Aunt Bibi, we have to show this one early before our next break. I forgot to mention this earlier. 227. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jennifer McCabe, she Googled "Hos long to die in the cold" instead of how long. It's Hos long. 227, and they tried to deny it in court. They tried to do all this crazy stuff and everything else. 227 strikes again. It was 2 years and 27 days since Good testified in the first trial, which was May 6th of 24, and the day he resigned, the 2nd of June of 26. Can't make that up because that is not coincidence, because there's a divine over. There's a divine over. 666. That's right. Today is 666. Their favorite number. Doesn't bother me any. Okay. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little tidbit on Nancy Guthrie. And you all know my little theory. And you see, it was not long before I came in to this community of the Nancy Guthries that I was shown the Google Trends where Nancy Guthrie was searched for back in December and in early January. And ironically enough, that was the only place that she was searched for came out of Grand Junction, Colorado. Now, Grand Junction, Colorado, you may or may not know, there's been some influence there from the island guy. I still feel that there is a connection with the island guy because when I was contacted, and this happens to be an attorney that contacted me and basically said that there was a lot of evidence that he and some local people in Grand Junction gathered, took to the sheriff's office. The sheriff took it seriously, put out a BOLO, and this was early on, put out a BOLO, which is a be on the lookout. And, and he cashed a check there. The Epi guy cashed a check there. I did show a copy of that check in one of my videos early on when I was talking about this. But when we were talking about it, that's when I'm going to say theory of the ransom note. Remember that whomever said the ransom note said within 12 hours they would have Nancy returned. Well, it takes almost approximately 12 hours to get from Tucson to Grand Junction, Colorado. And there were a lot of things going on. This attorney reached out to me yesterday, and I said, "How is it going? Have you heard anything?" And he said he has reached out to the 3-letter agency 4 times. The first time they really listened. The first time they really listened. And they said it did not surprise them. He said they were supposed to call him back and they never did. So then he called them again, talked to another agent, and it just seemed like it went nowhere. So he ended up calling back again and saying, "What's going on? Are you looking into this?" The sheriff has information, and the sheriff has said certain things about that particular area, and that there were some vehicles that were spotted, and so on and so on and so on. And so he said the agent listened and didn't pretty much say anything. Then, pretty much when he reached out to me yesterday, he said, "We've done all we can do." He's reached out to them 4 times. I did read on that. I did have a phone call, but it wasn't from the 3-letter agency. It was from different things. I'm just going to say it that way. And it seems like, who cares? Who cares? And I have people come into my chat and just, not chat, but in my community, just ribbing me. "Well, if you're not psychic, you're not telling it. Why don't you tell us where she is?" What? And have you roll over to a crime scene and have you contaminate a crime scene? I've already said my piece. And quite frankly, this attorney who reached out to me yesterday agrees with me. But there's nothing that we can do. Nothing. Because you cannot make them go find her. I think Epi did own some property up there in Grand Junction. But I had a copy of the Google Trends where they searched for her, images, all kinds of things. And thank you so much. I see the tips coming in. I want to thank you so much. Well, I'm not so sure that I understand it either, but Savannah had that interview, and some people just, and some even detectives, they don't believe it. They don't want to believe that could happen. But I do believe that there are some people that do, that are in law enforcement. It will never be released. And I do not believe, in my opinion, I do not know for fact, but in my opinion, I do not believe that they will ever find her. And I believe that the family has just I don't know the legalities or the logistics of, can the FBI join a case like this if the local sheriff would not work with them. I don't think that they can overstep the boundaries. I don't think so. And so I don't know. The attorney believes, like me, that this was a high level. We're not looking for kidnappers. We are looking for those who willingly give people tickets to paradise. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Eventually, maybe sort of kind of, it will come out. But sometimes these things, all it takes is just a little thing and you'll never know. Sometimes you'll take a little thing and you'll never know. Now, there's something else that I want to share with you. In April of 1990, I was living in Virginia, and there was a young lady who went missing. Nobody could find her. I was called into the case, and literally it went cold. The family, I mean, they're older now, but the reason I'm telling you this is because on the other side of the coin, we found out later in the I think it was 2020, I can't remember. It was 27 years later. They found her by putting fingerprints, because back then they didn't have too much DNA. They put fingerprints into the system. And they pretty much said that they didn't know her, but they put these into the system, and lo and behold, there was an investigator who put two and two together and found out who she was. She was from Fairfax, Virginia. 27 years later, they found her. In the meantime, there is a foundation out there that's called NAMUS, NAMUS, and it's for unidentified folks that go missing that are found, but they can't identify them for whatever reason. Because, here's the thing, my darlings, unless you have committed a crime, you're not going to be in the database. So I don't think she was in the database. She didn't commit a crime. She wasn't but even then they had certain regional databases. Now, here's my opinion. Here's my opinion, my darlings. Let's just say what if someone found Nancy later on, and let's hope it doesn't take 27 years, and let's hope I'm still on this earth when they do find her. But that is very, very hard to identify someone when they've never been into the system, or you don't know, or the DNA is somewhat gone. Now, I'm sure that at this point they have DNA in the system, and they've taken that route just to make sure if they do ever find her, and if they can extract any DNA, that they'll be able to figure that out. So it's very, very sad to think that, and in 2020, there was approximately 14,000 unidentified people. See, we think about those people that have gone missing, but what about those people that have been gone missing and been found and not identified, and their families have suffered for years, decades, not knowing? So there's two sides of the coin. Pardon me. Pardon me. And in 2020, there were over 14,000 people that were unidentified. And now that number has doubled, overly doubled. So that's the thing. And we have to take into consideration everything. But they found this young girl. She was only 26. She actually, ironically enough, AJ has that case. What is it? The Palisades Highway out. Anyway, I don't know. I've never been to California, and I don't know. But anyway, the case that AJ Alan Jackson has out there, where that very unfortunate accident is where she was struck and killed by two vehicles, not just one. She was walking across the street and got hit, and that was it. Yeah, Fraser Bomb. That's right. Pacific Palisades. Thank you so much. I see I can depend on you guys. So it's kind of funny because I was thinking about all this today, and look how all these cases kind of intertwine. We have Karen Reed up in New York on the Today Show, and Savannah Guthrie is associated with that. And then we have AJ, who's associated with that highway. And I'm talking about that young lady that went missing 27 years ago, and how important it is for us to remember that there are those that are found that can't be identified for whatever reason. They may not even have family around anymore. So we have to keep things into perspective. Now, the other thing I want to show you, my darlings, and I got to show you this. This is on Lynette Hooker. There you go. The PCH, that's right. It is so dangerous. That's right. Here we are. Now, I want you to notice something, because see, there's Elbow Key there, Hopetown, and then over on this side, you have Marsh Harbor. I want you to see how that forms a semi sort of kind of maybe triangle. That is significant, my darlings. And that circle there that you see in the circle there that you see in the water there, that's kind of a gold color. That's where I think that she was to begin with. That's my interpretation. That's what I feel, is she's right in the middle of it. And you know, when I saw that, I thought, oh heavens, what did that remind me of? The Bermuda Triangle. Of course, we're not in the Bermuda Triangle. And of course, but that's kind of the timeline over there. 7:30 p.m. He departed Hopetown, crossing over that particular area there, right in the middle. And then 4 a.m. the dinghy washes ashore to Marsh Harbor. And then there's Elbow Key. And then there's the little points there with the GPS data. So I just think there's something there. There's something there. And that's where I feel, and I know that the water is very shallow there, but I just feel that there's something wrong. There's something wrong. I've always been fascinated with that Bermuda Triangle, my darling, right? Oh my goodness. Yes. No, this is an emerald. Where am I? No, I didn't put it up there. This is a emerald cut smoky quartz. Look at my hand. All right. The Coast Guard left, but it's not done. But this has now evolved into a Shimada case. I can say it that way. So there we are. Things are, you know. No, her initials are AK. her initial, her father. I was thinking about him the other day. I don't even know if he would remember me or not. He's got to be in his late 70s now, early 80s, I think. No, yeah, no, that had nothing to do with that particular case. But yeah, it was missing in April of 1990. And I mean, I was in Virginia then. So anyway, okay, so why don't we do this? I need to get another bottle of water. Everybody get up. We're going to do the 7th inning stretch, right? Is this where we sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game? Maybe. Thank you so much, my darlings. Let's do a 7th inning stretch right now. Yeah, I know the water is not very deep in that area, but something has happened that she was moved. And I wonder, did she go over there and then he went back and moved her? That wouldn't be, or I kind of had a thought the other night, did he kind of drag her through? Gosh. All right. Take Me Out to the Ball Game, intermission. I'm going to put on, would you like fireplace or rain? Would you like a fireplace or rain for intermission here? And I'll be back in just a minute. I need to get another bottle of water. Rita, my darling, I'm so glad you're here. We're not done yet. Rain, you want rain? Okay. We'll do rain. Look at this background. We'll do some rain, my darlings, and I'll be back just as soon as just give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back here. Here we are. There we go. I'll be back. Hi there, my darlings. All that noise you're hearing is Petey climbing out of a box and wanting to walk in front. Oh, there we are, walking right in front of the camera. Thank you. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to each and every one. I'll tell you what. You know that right now, I wish I had something like either a Coke or a Mountain Dew and some chicken salad and a peach pie. Did you all see that you can have a new ringtone? The ringtone is the theme from Vale Keep. I'm going to give you a little, as soon as I can give him the high sign to call me. It is the ringtone from Vale Keep. It's part of it, and oh, it's really storming. Hello, we better turn that off. Thank you so much. We'll come back to it. I'm going to, it is in the Psychic Shop. It is in my community tab. It's in True Oracle, and it's in Vale Keep. So let me give you a preview. I asked somebody to call me, and let me see if I wish I had. I can't do the chicken livers. I don't know if he's going to or not, so I'm just going to give you, here is the ringtone, and then I'll have to turn it down. Ready? Maybe. Honey, can you call me? Okay. Let me see. I don't think it's going to do it. Give me a second. No. Sir. Why won't you ring? Oh, maybe I have to do this. There we go. Try it again. There you go, my darlings. It is available for you. Let me get back to this text, and we'll get back to what's happening. Thank you. All right. Let me turn this link on again. Oh, my darling Kathleen, on the 9th, let me see. Are we going to be live on the 9th? Here we go. What's like, these things, my gosh, you need to be, a cockpit in an airplane here. All right. So this is where we are. We're going to get back at it. Let me get cats and, oops. I can't have that. Audio. There we go. Yep, should be okay. Okay. There you go, my darling. Look who's back. I better turn this on. There we go. I can hear myself talking in this application here. So let me get this fixed and we'll go back right back at it. All right, my darling, here we are. If it will work, we're going to add that to the stage. Doesn't seem like it's connecting. Let me do something here. Ow. Oh, come on now. It's not connecting. Just give me a second, my darlings. I'm sorry. Sometimes it does that, and the weather's been kind of funky, and when it is, it is. Thank you. Look at this little gorgeous. I love it. Listen, I'm loving that lipstick. I wonder if I could wear black lipstick. It says kick from the studio. I'm going to have to kick myself from the studio. It's pretty bad when you do that, right? Oh, shoot. Don't you love technology? I love, who was that on Napoleon Dynamite? Then we're going to look at some more things, but I wanted to share all those little tidbits with you. And I think that it is sad in many ways that so many people are doing everything and anything that they can to try to find Nancy. Okay, let's see if this works this time. I love Napoleon. Uncle Rico. Let me see if I can make this work. We're going to look at Sam for a second and see what we can do. You're going to see a little reflection there. I'm sorry. There's little Sammy coming in hot with her little butterfly. The SAM app is the sensory activity monitor. And something just moved my camera, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, it is here, and I don't know why it's being funky. We're just going to keep going. Maybe it'll catch up. Something's wrong. We're going to initiate a scan here, and we're going to see. We're going to wake up the audio and see what's going on. There we are. Maybe you can see it now.
Anonymous signal.
Anonymous signal. Oh, it's not showing up for you. Maybe we give it a minute here. Vote for Pedro, right, Captain Harris? I love it.
Between.
Hi, Jill. Why aren't you showing up on the... You can see it, but it's not...
Red light.
You can't see... Oh, there it is. There's a mild energy presence.
Interrogation.
Okay, got a little... Oh, I love Uncle Rico.
Opal.
Opal.
Data.
Hi, everyone. Come on in. Please do me a favor. Like and
Restrained.
my darling, it's not
Presence.
picking up very well. I don't know what's going on. There it is.
Lantern room.
Lantern room.
Silver flame.
Come on.
Diane.
Diane. It's not catching up.
Confrontation.
Oh, hold on a minute. Browser has lost connection. Well, I don't want to
Hear me.
It's on StreamYard's end.
Olympus.
If I refresh, I may lose all of you. I'm going to try. There.
Teresa. Campsite.
If I refresh, am I going to lose you guys?
Candace.
Candace.
Rachel. John O'Keefe.
Did you guys hear that? It said John O'Keefe.
Route 9. Frequency 909.
Frequency 999 or 909. It's trying to come through. I hate to reboot.
Stay.
Stay. Okay, well, we will. Thank you. Let me go here and see if we can print that or show that.
Fang.
It's just not connecting with StreamYard.
Route 9.
There's John O'Keefe right there, if you can see it.
Obsidian. Briarwood. Labyrinth. Clue. Open. Crimson Veil.
Crimson Veil.
Find. Portal. Mother.
My question is, did polygraphs even take place?
Yes.
That was answered.
Unknown entity.
Unknown entity. Come on.
Unidentified signal.
Is that what's happening? We've got an unidentified signal coming in. Let me...
Manipulation.
I don't think...
Sacred chamber. Eric.
Who's Eric?
$1,717.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that they're...
Paranormal evidence.
Okay. I don't think... I've never believed that he took a polygraph of them. Because first of all, you can't use polygraph. You can't use a polygraph. It's not like... It means nothing in a court of law.
Keep searching.
Yes.
Code black.
What is code black? Does anybody know what code black is? Nobody's trying to hack.
Veronica.
Code Veronica?
Matthew.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, my darling.
Matter.
Mister.
Unfinished business.
Oh, I just don't want to refresh. Will I lose you guys if
Sanctum.
Sanctum, as an inner sanctum?
Final warning.
Mommy's angel.
Distant scream.
Distant scream. Well, that's a little eerie, don't you think? What is code black?
Hidden clearing.
Wonder if that's Lynette. Code black is a show.
Unit 7.
What does code black mean?
Brandon.
Oh, I don't know if I can say this on here. Code red is smoke and fire. Jane Doe. Oh my goodness, we were just talking about her from Virginia. But a code black
Return now.
is a code black is like if you have
Dark figure.
something that
Ask Brian.
Brian, which Brian? Albert, Enton,
Moonlit forest.
Higgins.
Death Valley.
Yeah, you can't really say that stuff in the chat, please. I should have said that, though. Because
Hall of Echoes.
the tubes don't like it. So please restrain from saying anything like that more, please, because we don't want them to think that we like that sort of thing.
Higgins.
Higgins.
Frequency 101.
It says
Sheila.
ask Brian And then it comes up
Sheriff
Higgins.
Thomas.
Who's Sheriff Thomas?
Michael. Deputy.
Oh, I
Mary.
wish you could see this.
Come.
Michael.
Katrina.
Proctor.
Iron Crown.
You're making my nose itch.
Confrontation.
No worries, my darlings. You're okay. You didn't know.
Forgotten Hollow.
It said that before. Oh, I want to refresh so bad. I'm afraid I'll lose you guys.
Atlas. Panic attack.
It's the bottom feeder energy. I was supporting it before, but it's time to go.
Sinai.
Wow.
Matter.
Oh, I'm so upset you guys can't see this.
K. Elijah.
I think I might. Let me do this. I'm going to start my StreamYard app
Wolf Shadow.
on my phone over and see if I can get a good connection. So give me a second. I'm going to stop this for a sec. We'll terminate that.
Hidden body.
Hidden body.
Disappearance.
Did you just hear
Basement.
that? Basement. Higgins. Michael. This pretty much kind of sort of sounds like John O'Keefe energy.
Meridian.
Meridian. That is a dateline. That could be Lynette.
K9
wow.
unit.
K9s. Who has K9?
Ryan.
Okay. Let me can you guys see
Doria.
can you put a 1 in the chat if you can see the words coming up as you hear them? Can you see the words coming up as you hear, or does it seem like it's behind?
Candle.
You can see the words coming up? It doesn't seem like it's
Pulse.
behind? Oh. Then it just must be on my
River.
end because I'm watching the screen through YouTube, through StreamYard, and it no. Okay, we carry on.
Danger ahead.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Leave now.
Leave now.
Where? Home.
Thank you, my darlings. They had cadaver dogs in the Bahamas. That's
Haunted
right.
memory.
Guess who's being haunted?
Deleted file.
That sounds like Proctor. Thank you, my darlings.
Mood.
Maggie the canine is hunting for,
Candle chamber.
and then there's Chloe. Shaggy, I don't know what you're doing, son, but
Courtroom.
this shedding is a little much. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to coming in.
Suspicious timing.
Yes, it is. On all the cases. I'm going to sit here like this. There we go.
Restricted area.
So is that Nancy's house? Or is that Lynette? I'm sure that would be restricted there. If it's in...
Hidden evidence.
Yeah. I think that Chloe played a huge part.
Whispering Pines.
Whispering Pines. Hello.
Last transmission. Decay. Deleted messages. 1717.
Deleted messages. Who are we talking about? Proctor, Jen,
Swam.
Higgins. Thank you.
Informant.
Everybody loves you, mister.
Serial killer.
Chloe was involved because John had dog bites
Unidentified caller.
on his arm, on his right arm.
Portal.
Portal, that's correct.
Pattern 444.
Chloe, I think Chloe was a canine at one point. She was a police dog, but she was very aggressive, but she was a mix of Malinois
2323.
and German Shepherd.
By the river.
By the river. And
Truth.
I comb Shaggy Noodle all the time. Believe me,
Katrina.
she did fail out of the canine because she was
Robbie.
all over the place and couldn't be handled. No, I don't think that she was solely responsible.
Deleted
I think
messages.
she played a part. Deleted messages. Proctor, Higgy, Jen. I don't know. I think
Answer.
she played a part, but I don't think that she was solely. Sir, you do not do that.
Briarwood.
I think people know where A&T live.
False statement.
I don't. Who gave a false statement?
Paranormal event. Buried truth.
Buried truth.
Abandoned.
That's the house. Oh, I bet your horse is beautiful.
Unit 7.
Who's Unit 7?
Female whisper. Breakthrough.
Play nice, anyone coming in here. Debbie, bless you, my darling. Thank you so much
Olivia.
for your generosity. Thank you so much for your generosity. That's so kind of you. Thank you.
Observatory. Chilling presence.
These are energy readings. Reading the energy, not spirit.
Anonymous tip.
I think that's coming. No worries, darling.
When?
You're welcome to be here. You're welcome. Anonymous tip.
Deleted file.
Well, we know, don't we?
Pass.
I know better than to put lipstick on while I'm holding Shaggy.
Great. Spirit voice.
Oh, there's more coming, my darlings.
Leonard. Briar. Echo chamber.
Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Cave entrance.
Unit, that's a good thought. Shaggy
Broken
is
glass.
my kitty. Broken glass. Well, that's got to be John O'Keefe's energy. Good. Observatory.
Moonlit forest.
Brain tree. We're going to go for about another 20 minutes, 25 minutes, my darlings.
Ravenswood.
Ravenwood.
Stalking.
Who is stalking? Possibly
Ellen.
Angelique. It is a great thought. The storage unit.
Ravi.
You probably didn't see Sammy. Sammy was my little producer. She passed away 3 weeks ago today.
Diane.
Just out of the blue. Hi, Starlet. My darlings, hello.
Blue Ridge.
I know JLR is leaving tomorrow. He's going to Texas for something, for another case. I mean, at this point, my darlings, what do you do? Right? To me, you know, and
Ghostly whisper.
Ghostly whisper. I'm going to pause this just for a second. Maybe.
Chilling presence.
I know. Oh.
Emergency broadcast. Monolith.
And that won't let me terminate it.
Near the woods.
All right, I'm going to have to do it another way. Let me do this for a second.
Joseph.
I don't have this on. And it just...
Interview.
What are you doing?
Call log.
It's not even on. Okay, I'm going to have to restart this.
Paranormal evidence.
And we're restarting you, darling. Now, it's off. If it goes now. Mr. Scruff, I was sitting here watching another live stream that I was having on Friday, 3 weeks ago. It was pre-recorded. And then all of a sudden she just jumped up and ran behind my monitor and was licking her back legs and running. And she jumped down her little normal pathway where I have a little, I had a little table beside my desk, and she jumped down on that, and she could not move her hind legs. She was dragging her hind legs on her belly, and she got progressively worse. And then at 11 o'clock, 3 weeks ago today, she passed away in my arms. JLR, some of them are leaving tomorrow. And he had some callers. Now, sometimes listening to these callers, I have to hold my head, but you know what I'm saying. And some of these callers, I'm trying to explain this correctly. They're encouraging those people, those YouTubers that are there, to go there and buck up, to go there. Thank you so much, my darlings. To go there and to stand up to these people, because I know it's the neighbors that are calling, and they're calling the deputies out there. They don't like these people here, and sometimes some of them are a little out of bounds, right? And they were encouraging these YouTubers to stay and even maybe go as far as being arrested, and I do not agree with that. What good do? You will be remembered as that person going down for the cause, but who's going to come and help you? It costs money to fight these types of even a misdemeanor. It costs money for a lawyer, around $5,000 they were saying. Why would you want to do that when there's no one there that is going to help or come to your rescue? So I don't agree. I think just, if you've got another place to be, take a breath, take a break, go somewhere else, go somewhere. Yeah, Muffin, I know. And let things calm down in the neighborhood, because now they've got chains up in Nancy's driveway. Now they've got, and it's like, what? I mean, pardon me, but she was not carrying state secrets. I mean, forgive me, but I'm getting a little cranky over this, and the reason okay. Well, the reason that I'm getting a little, let me set things up now again. Hello, I don't know what happened. Okay. Let me see this happening. There we go. I don't know what happened, but anyway, I'm back now. That was odd. Anyway, I vote that they just need to take a breath, take a rest, not do anything that they shouldn't do, right? They just need to be. There we go. Now we're back in business, my darlings. I'm wondering if we're getting a storm or about to. It's been happening that way. Pardon me. So I think chill, because they're not going to be able to overcome this, and all they're going to do is just make everybody mad. And what good can you provide if you make people mad? You're not going to make anybody, you're just not. No, I don't think it's an entity. I just think that it's weather related or something like that. So yeah, it's been our internet has just been a mess. I've got to change my glasses. So there's something on my glasses. Pardon me, everybody. I'm going to put now you're going to see my working glasses. You don't see these. This is what I wear for work. There we are, the nerd. So anyway, my darlings, I just feel that we need to take a breath. And I thank you, my darlings. I like wire rim glasses. Thank you. I actually have 4 pair of them, but these are the ones that I just kind of, because the other ones I like to keep nice because I'm kind of hard on glasses. There's the other pair. Maybe they look nicer for tonight. So anyway, I reboot my computer. I take care of my, whatever, but we've been having such weird weather. I think a lot of it is that. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. So anyhow, listen, I think we've had enough for tonight. I think that we need to just take a breath. There's so much energy. The proverbial pot is being stirred, because I'm just going to tell you, thank you guys are so, listen, I could probably wear a bag over my head and you guys would say, Zelda. But I really believe that the proverbial pot is being stirred. Look at all this energy. And hang on to your potatoes, my darlings, because we're getting ready to really take a ride. And that ride is coming. We're not done yet with the Karen Reed thing and with the Proctor thing. We are certainly not done. And you're going to be, you think you were disgusted a couple of days ago, and I have to keep giving my speech about being kind and nice and everything else and kicking people tonight out. Everybody kind of thought that these Karen Reed things were going to be maybe, boring. I would love to be a fly on the wall with AJ giving a deposition with Proctor on Monday morning, wouldn't you? And I think that this is why, if it is true, he basically wants to approach the feds and do whatever. For somebody, if this is true, for somebody that wants to approach the feds and get some type of a deal, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you that he knows something about someone else. Let's not forget that early on in my readings, when I first met and for me, the cards don't lie, the numbers don't lie. Proctor was the throwaway in this whole thing. For me, the people that he trusted, that he that were egging him on into this investigation threw him under the bus. This man's got tire tracks on his forehead because they used him for as long as they possibly could. And now, you know, they want nothing to do with him. That's just too bad. Did he postpone his deposition on Monday? I wondered if he would, because he wants some type of a protective order. And is it against Karen? I don't know. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I had to be that hot Cheeto girl tonight in the chat, didn't I? There was one person I had to be like, don't forget your rice jars. I want to show you something. I started my rice jar yesterday. You can't really see it because it's kind of fuzzy. But you can kind of see it because you see here is the line of the rice. And do you see this folded piece of paper? Where this folded piece of paper is not very big at all. It does not go to the bottom of this jar. I started this rice jar yesterday, and you will know when things are starting to come to fruition, because my rice jars are always cold. And when things are getting ready to come into fruition, your wishes will come to the surface. Look at this one. They'll come right up to the surface. And I use this one because I want you to see that you can use anything for a rice jar. And you can't really see this, but look, I have a bay leaf with some writing on it, and it is popped right up to the surface. And there's some other little notes that are in there. That happens when you're using rice jars. I started this one yesterday for Vale Haven and Vale Keep. And I got news yesterday, and I'm praying to the good Lord. Now, the rice jar, I'm going to turn this back on again because I'm going to show you something. If my iPad doesn't want to screw up and keep it going. Uncooked rice in the rice jar. Uncooked rice. I don't know what happened to my iPad, but it is squowing up. I have an app, my darlings, that I made for a rice jar. And I don't know what's going on with this thing, but I can see icons are being pushed all over the place. Anyway, I'm going to show this to you. You let me know if you can see it on screen. I don't know if it's there or not. Anyway, look in the shop at True Oracle. You will see I made an app for a rice jar. It's one time $10. You download the app, you put it on your phone. It's not going to come up. I don't know what's going on. It's not going to come up. So, okay. C'est la vie, c'est la guerre. Uncooked rice. You go on there and it has all the directions. It has all the, could you see it? Why is it not showing up on my end? That's so weird. Anyway, I'm not going to fight it. The uncooked rice, what you do, my darlings, is you go in there and it has the directions in the app. It has it has affirmations. It has a daily affirmations. It's just, I'm going to tell you, it's one of my best works. And I'm very happy with it. And I think you will be too. And you can use it on an iPhone. You don't have to go into the developer store. It's not about that. It's a web app. So as long as you have Wi-Fi that works, hello, as long as you have Wi-Fi, then it will work. The Rice Jar app is, you can go over to the, let me see if I can pull this up, give you just a little bit of a demonstration here. I'll share my screen with you. How's that? I really had a good time tonight. I'm so glad that you all are here. You don't need the app in order to manifest. It just helps you. Shaggy, please. Okay, here we are. So this is it, my darlings. And you're going to see right here, let me make this a little bigger for all of you. I think you can see it. Right here on the right is the Rice Jar. It tells all about the Rice Jar application. And I'm going to click on this. Gives you a quick view. Maybe. I think it's my internet that's messing up. And it tells you all about, it's a manifestation companion, but you can go in, you can use it on your computer. Simultaneously, I have it on my iPad, on my phone, on my computer, and you can put different affirmations in. You can do all kinds of different things. It's a companion for you to be able to use it. And of course, here is the SAM app that we were using tonight. You're more than welcome to go in there and check that out as well. It's at trueoracle.com/the psychic shop. Quit eating my hair. And then it tells you all about that right here, my darlings. And then last but not least, we rolled out the ringtone for Veil Keep today. And the ringtone for Veil Keep is $1.99. It's yours forever. You can download it. And that is what I was playing on my phone. It's the theme of Veil Keep. So there we have it, my darlings. All of the goodies, all of everything. You guys are wonderful. Stop sharing that. And, well, see, here's the thing. The app, it tells you how to do it all. It tells you how to make, why you want to do it. The moon phases, you put it out in a certain moon. If you don't have rice, you can use oatmeal. Some people even use sugar. I don't think I would do salt. But it is so fun to go in there and see the affirmations that come out daily and everything else. And like I said, I made this yesterday, and my affirmations are coming to the top. And I will keep you guys posted because I'm working for my own Veil Haven. And I'll definitely let you know. Definitely let you know. So, my darlings, I think it's time to say goodbye. And you just never know. I don't think anything is open, but if I can find something open so I can get a Coke, sorry, I'm going through an adjustment period. If I can get a Coke, or if I can get something, you ever just need something that's like fuzzy to just help you? Well, that's kind of what it is. Anyway, thank you so much. I will be back on Monday. Get ready for Thursday night, Help I'm Haunted, Season 2, Episode 4. And it's compatible with, as long as you have internet, you can do it with iPhone, your Android, your iPad, your desktop. Just know that you cannot rename it. So when you click on the link, you'll get a link. When you click on the link, you have to download it that way. You won't be able to rename it because it won't work. Anyway, my darlings, somebody delivers one of your moderators is delivering DoorDash. Oh, I don't think one of my moderators, do they? Help I'm Haunted will be the next live Thursday night at 7 p.m. Friday night, Vale Keep. Saturday, we're back here. We're going to probably be doing more. We're going to have a lot more to talk about by next Saturday night. You can betcha. You can betcha. I always need something fuzzy, just make you feel good. I don't drink fuzzy drinks all the time, but hello. There's dear Captain. Hi, Lady Zelda. Hi, my darling Daphne. There's my Captain. I would have a long drive, but I would bring you a soda. It might be kind of flat by the time you get here, but I'd sure love to see you. I'd sure love to see you. Anyway, it's a wonderful night because I got to spend it with all of you. So if you'll please do me a favor, my darlings, stick around for the outro and then really say goodbye to everyone. I love that. I love it. I love it that you're here, and I love the support. And I'll have to try that. I don't have a Costco near me. Peach pie, cup of coffee. I've got the coffee. If I had the peach pie, Aunt BB, another great date night with Lady Zelda. Well, thank you, my darling. It's been wonderful to be here with you guys. Anyway, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. You realize it's so hard for me to say goodbye to each and every one of you, but I have to do that. So with that being said, you all be well. Hang in there. Don't let things rattle you. Don't let anxiety get to you. Just keep going. Play nice. Walk away from those who don't. And all is well. You be well. Sleep well. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again very soon. Probably Monday with another video. You guys, I love you. And thank you to my beautiful mods and to True Oracle. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
They'll tell you the facts are clear, but the truth always flickers between the lines. In every shadow, there's a secret that refuses to stay buried. Clues hide in symbols, and sometimes even fate won't show its hand. Voices echo not just from the living, but from the silence they leave behind. I'm Lady Zelda. This is Seeing Crime, where what's hidden doesn't stay hidden for long. Until next time, keep watching.